Good afternoon and happy Lurzday Thursday to you all. Welcome to my couch. It's a Forest Thursday today because they are very presently here at 1 p.m. Eastern Time Pacific. We are very presently going to play our next Europa League game against FC Midtjylland, a Danish team that beat us in the group stage. So I'm Dr. Rudolph Lurs. Welcome to Lurzday Thursday. In this case, a live look in as you get to watch me react to Forest, which is presently about to enter a stadium. So, yeah, they've warmed up, about to walk with the mascots onto the field. And I'm watching on Paramount Plus on my TV in my living room. So we got into the last 16 of the Europa League. Our new coach, Vitor Pereira, had a good start against a Turkish team, Powerhouse. Won 3-0 over there, lost 2-1 back at home at the City Ground. So we won 4-2 on aggregate, and now we get to play Thailand in the round of 16. Looks like a miserable day in Nottingham. Whoa. Windy, cold, and rainy. If you're a gambling individual, you might want to bet the under here. Could be a 1-1 affair. Maybe 1-0 if we're lucky, because it looks miserable there. When the wind is blowing, it's hard to know which way the ball is going to go, so it looks positively cold and miserable. As I'm watching them get on this field, even the crowd looks tough. I know they had a hard time filling the stadium today, but it looks pretty packed. There was a controversy earlier when they set the ticket prices too high, and a lot of Forest fans complained, saying it's a midweek game. You don't want to freeze out the fans who are eager to attend. And they actually responded. They lowered ticket prices, and it looks pretty. The City Ground looks pretty full from all these wide shots. So, good job, management. You got the stadium full. Hopefully, you can get a good atmosphere there, even with the miserable wind and the rain. Oh man, these poor fans. These poor fans. They look miserable. But, good crowd. So hopefully a crowd can help spur us to victory. We're seeing right now the City Ground on CBS Sports and Paramount Plus. I'm watching on Paramount Plus. City Ground pitch looks like it's in good shape. That's good. So I have no idea how this game is going to go. I'm anticipating a draw or a forced win. Again, 1-1 or 1-0 looks good in my book. But from what it looks like, we got Murado playing center back, and he's not the best as a sub. And I don't know why. We've had 4 different coaches this year, and all of them seem to like throwing Murillo out at left back. And that looks like from the starting lineups, it looks like it's potentially going to be Murillo at left back. He's our stud center back. And every time they put him at left back, he seems to always wind up holding his butt cheek with a pulled hammy or something, some kind of injury from running too hard. And we need him for the stretch run because we're fighting relegation in the Premier League. So I do not like the idea of Murillo at left back, especially in a midweek game with a big game coming up against Fulham on Sunday. Let him play center back or just rest him. Bring him in later at center back if you want to stretch his legs a little bit, but don't make him play left back where you got to run hard, even in a half. I'm hoping that he's just out there for the first half and then they'll substitute him at halftime, because I don't like the idea of Murillo playing a full game, 90 minutes. He always winds up, when he runs too hard, pulling a hammy or something, and we need him for every single game at center back. All right, here they come. Here come that Danish squad. Some tall dudes over there. FC Midtjylland. All right, Sells is playing. Matt Sells, our goalkeeper, has had some injury issues of his own with his groin this season. Hoping he stays healthy for this one on the cold and rainy affair. Got some pink lemonade. This is my lunch break session here. I've been working since 6:30 in the morning, my time. So I'm taking my lunch break now and hoping to watch the first half of this Forest game and live stream it to you. Well, not live stream, live record. I'm not editing this. I don't have the technical capacity to do that. So Lurzday Thursday this week is a full Forest Thursday. Here we go. Here we go. Our boys in red. Looking like, other than Murado, looks like a pretty full contingent of oh, they don't have Milenkovic in there either. They got our young Brazilian, Jair Cunha. I'm probably butchering these pronunciations. Pronunciations, I think. There it is. Oh, it's a back three. Murado, Murillo, Cunha. And then Hudson-Odoi and Aina. Ola Aina's playing wing back. So Hudson-Odoi wing back. Interesting. Hutch and Gibbs White up there as attacking midfielders, and then Igor Jesus as a center forward. Anderson Dominguez in the middle. Okay, I don't hate that lineup. Now I know that Murillo is playing in the center as part of a three-man back line, which our new coach, Vitor Pereira, prefers. So he prefers a three-man back, and looks like we've been playing it a lot more often. We got a draw at Manchester City before the FA Cup game. So they should be well rested, and I hope they do well back there. It looks like they're giving Milenkovic a little break today, and he needs it. We need him for a stretch run too, as our big Serbian center back. Right? Oh man, look at that wind. Jerseys are ruffled. All right, I don't think that they're gonna stay clean and dry very long, but the pitch does look like it's handling the rain pretty well. There we go, Captain exchanging again, the coin flip, seeing who's going to defend which way. Okay. Well, how are they lining up? 4-3-3. Okay. So we got our three-man back line. It'll be interesting to see Hudson-Odoi as a wing. That's new. So playing him and Hutch on the same side should be an interesting combo. And hopefully they give Morgan Gibbs-White some space to be a bridge between the defensive midfield and the attacking third, rather than playing him as a straight winger on the right. He needs some space to run. He's very creative. He needs some space to be able to, and flexibility to show off that creativity. I don't hate the formation now that I know that Murillo's not playing left back. All right. Let's see how we do. They're all warmed up. About to begin. I'm having some of my daughter's cheddar bunnies. They're like goldfish. It's my lunch. Again, this is my lunch break for my work. I'm at virtual meetings and writing reports all day. And now I get to pop back up 45 to 60 minutes and enjoy some Forest football. And you all get to be with me for it. My loyal audience who's going to be very bored by me talking about the Premier League and the Europa League and European football in general. So we're in a tough relegation fight. I'm hoping Spurs go down. Not a fan of the Big Six. I like the underdog. All right, here we go. Now we got Murillo in the center of that three-man back. Good. Hopefully he gets some. He scored a goal in Turkey in our playoff matchup. Oh man, right off the off. Got a attack and run here. And now we send it back. All right. Kind of cagey start. Nervy start, it looks like. Murado makes me nervous every time he touches the ball. He's like an awkward turtle sometimes. Not great with his passing. Okay, get a throw. First minute done. Let's see what kind of pace that this game has. They look like they're pressing a little bit. Oh, he held him. There you go. That's a foul. Can't hold him up like that. Yeah, he's got him in a bear hug. Can't do that to our captain. All right, free kick. Just short of midfield, or just past midfield. Here we go, on the left wing now. Murado's way up close. Don't like that. Oh, you call that? Nope, they tell him to get up. I don't like that. Midtjylland's on the attack. Now they got a free kick. Looks like Dominguez got a word with the referee after that foul. Oh, don't like Gibbs White getting battered there. We need him for a relegation run too. Oh, that was definitely embellished. And Gibbs White got full on stepped on. They didn't call that a foul. Oh, I am a Nottingham Forest homer here, so. There we go. All right, doesn't look like much is going on there. Oh, Murado. Oof. Goal line clearance. Murado error almost leads to a Midtjylland goal. Should have been a goal for the Danish side. Oof de oof. Awkward turtle Murado at it again. Horrible job of defending by Murado. Can't track down this ball. Lets Big Goofy get by him. Header, and then cleared off the line by Murillo. Jeez. He had Sells beat. I think it was going wide, but looking at him in the replay, yeah, it's going wide, but you can't take any chances. You got to get that junk out of there. All right. Murado, man, almost cost us a goal. Minute 3. Sorry, minute 4. We got 3:45 on the clock. You'll look back and see awkward turtle Murado trying to do some terrible. Oh, what is that? Guy just killed Hudson-Odoi. That has to be a yellow. Give that guy a yellow. Right there in the left wing. He went right through him. We're on the touchline. Messed up. Man, they're battering our players and not getting called for fouls. It's miserable enough out there. All right, here we go. Free kick on the left wing. Who's taking it? All right, Anderson plays it short to Hudson-Odoi, who gets it in the box. Back to Anderson outside the box. Gonna make a run. Back to Hudson-Odoi on the wing. Dominguez. To Murillo in the middle. And he gives up possession. And Mid-Thailand has it back. Now Hudson-Odoi takes it on the wing. Okay. Back to Anderson. Content to keep possession here in attacking third. Anderson up a bite. All right, they're in the corner now. And cleared back to Murado. That gives White, who's over there in the left wing. So he looks like he will have some flexibility to move around in the attacking third. Murado's way up there. Oh, Anderson just shook the guy out of his shoes and then gave the ball away. All right, Mid-Thailand's got a quick break. I don't like that. All right, better job by Murado that time. But we give the ball away again. Jair Kuna's down. Center back way up there and really far beyond where he should have been. He's complaining he got battered. Let's see. Oh, that's not good. He's away from no sort of contact whatsoever. He just goes down. 6 minutes and 45 seconds in. We might have to bring in poor Milankovic. He doesn't look like he's going to get a break. I don't like that. Yep, there he's getting his equipment on. Is he going to be able to stay on? Nope. He's coming off. So early sub here. Hurt himself in the first 6 minutes of this game. Don't like that at all. That also means that Murillo is going to have to play the whole game. Yep, Milankovic is coming on. Yeah. Jair Kuna's heading right down the training room. No contact on him. He just went down. He's a tall dude, too. All right, back at it. Mid-Thailand's got the ball at the center circle. Where are we going with this? All right. They're making an attack. Being pressured. They're in the corner over there, right at the end line. And it's over. Nope. We got it back. And we gave it away. Is that goal kick or a corner? Looks like it's going to be a goal kick. All right. All right, Milankovic. Sorry you didn't get your day off, homie. He's in pretty good shape. He's done well. The last 2 years, he's been a rock in our back line for Forest. Not even 10 minutes in, we already had to make a sub. We don't have a lot of depth on that back line either, especially since our man Vera Pereira likes playing that back three. But that means we see more Murado. If you're going to play a back three, he might have to shift to back four without Jair Kuna, and he was done really well under Vitor Pereira. He got a lot more playing time. Makes you wonder why he was not in there under Deich, our previous coach. Where are we going with this? All right. Oh, there you go. Go, Gibbs White. Quick break. Good pass into Hutch. Cross it into the box, and they clear it over the touchline. We're in the attacking third now. Some nice ball movement there. Gibbs White is my homie. He is so good. He's really come on strong in recent weeks. Trying to carry Nottingham Forest out of the relegation threat that they're under. All right, now we've played it all the way back here. Don't like this. All right, Sells booms it upfield. All right. Ah, too far. Molina. And he got tripped. Man, they're just fouling us left and right and rarely getting called for it. I got called for that one? Good. Messed up. All right. Anderson over here in the left wing. Dominguez, who promptly loses the ball, gets it back, and called a foul? Handball? Dominguez? Dyed his hair blonde. Maybe he's trying out to be a Backstreet Boy. Joining in sync. A lot of Forest players have the blonde hair now. Bleach blonde. The 90s are back, baby. That was a look back when I was in high school. You were extra cool if you had bleach blonde hair, shell necklace. One of the cool kids. All right. The Thailand goalkeeper booms it upfield. No one knows where this ball is going to wind up when it's up in the air. All right, come on, come on. There you go, Sells. Every time Murato's over there, I just get nervous. Murillo is a rock. I depend on him. I know he's world class. Murato, not world class. Well, who knows? Maybe he'll get better. Everybody criticized Ibrahim Sangare, who's not in today. Defensive midfielder. For his first several years at Forest, the fans did not like him. His performances weren't great, but given time to develop, and he's turned into an absolute stud this year, even in a tough campaign for us. So I'm not so quick to immediately discount young players who potentially just haven't developed yet. So maybe Murado would turn awesome one day. Not so great this year, though. He's definitely going to see a lot more of the field if J.R. Kuna's out for an extended length of time. There we go. But there's no one in support. Greyjuice is number 19 is all alone off, and we need Chris Wood back to show how much we've changed since the last time these teams face each other in league play in the Europa League and the City Ground. Chris Wood scored in that game, late penalty, and he hasn't played since October. All right, 14 minutes, 26 seconds in. Still 0-0. The only real true chance has come from Mid-Thailand when Murado was an awkward turtle and gave them a clear-cut opportunity. Gibbs White is trying to be creative up front and has looked threatening at times, but we haven't had a clear-cut, true shot on goal yet. Offside Thailand. Okay. Sells has got it. Don't mess around, Sells. Just boom it upfield. See what happens up there. Call that. They're holding us. Big Viking barbarians. Tall, goofy giraffes. Trying to out-physical us. They are a physical team. It's one of the reasons why they beat us the first time around under Crazy Ange. Big Ange. Lasted 39 days or something ridiculous at the City Ground. They're definitely striking a physical tone early on. And yet, the one injury we've had came completely non-contact. Anytime you see a non-contact injury, a former football coach, American football, not soccer, non-contact injuries, are not good news. And he was on the injury list this week, Jair Cunha, and he was deemed fit to play. Obviously not. Not so much. Alright. Not good. I don't like this. Alright, Murado shuts down a counterattack. Alright. It's better. Anderson's got it in the defensive half. Murillo tries a through ball, and they shove our guy down to the ground. That's on you, man. Igor Jesus just got shoved to the ground. Stop beating up our center forward. He's a pretty little dude. Alright, now they have a hard time tracking it in the air. Morgan Gibbs White on the left wing. He's spending a lot of time there over with Hudson-Odoi. Bad pass. But we maintain possession. Okay. Hutch over there on the right. Swings it into the box. Nothing happens. Murado makes a bad pass. Gives away possession. Why is Murado so far up there? Get back. Stop sneaking up. You're needed back on D. Keep sneaking up in the attacking third and leaving us vulnerable on the counter. If any one of those three defenders in that back three should be creeping up, it's Murillo. Murillo's a beast. Murado, keep your booty back on D. Stop trying to sneak up. That's the second time he's done that so far in this first half. Don't like it. All right, Sells has got it. And they just... What happened here? Guys went down the heap. They calling a foul on us? Yep. Even though they look like the aggressor there. Then again, I'm a homer. Here we go. Looks like we're applying more pressure here. Force it all the way back to the Thailand goalkeeper. Don't seem to be pressing too hard. Oh no. Come on, Murado, let him go again. Sells had to play a sweeper. Alright, our ball will be on the touchline on the right side. Okay. Let the ball play through to Hutch. Oh, Hutch is making a run. Shot on goal from outside the box. Forces a save, and now we got a corner. All right, Hutch. Nice run from our number 21, who's also sporting the bleach blonde hair. Back streets back. All right. Man, that was a good chance. Boomed that thing in. Forced a not so comfortable save. All right, Anderson's going to take the corner. I think that was going to conclude my coverage here of the opening half of the first half. Don't think you guys want to hear me talk all through this first half. That'll be a long time. Just wasted that corner. Got to get more out of these set piece opportunities. And okay, we're 30 minutes into this live stream. Please continue watching Nottingham Forest. I will be continuing watching, at least for his first half, before I go back to work when my lunch break concludes. So, hope you enjoyed this Forest Thursday here on Lurzday Thursday, and I wish you all the best of Thursdays. May all your Thursdays be Lurzday Thursdays, and may Forest hopefully pick up a W today once I stop live streaming it. Maybe they'll get a goal. Maybe that'll be the luck we need. All right, Lurz out.